I left Tucson, picked up Sam at the Phoenix airport, and we started on our next part of the journey. Gotta admit, it was kind of nice having somebody else to talk to in the car. Our first stop was the Grand Canyon.
Well, here we are. We've made it to the Grand Canyon. Might be a little silly here today, but I got Sam.
Yeah.
Picked her up in Phoenix. Of course, driving through Phoenix was the worst part of this entire trip. Almost died on the highway, but we didn't.
Yeah, it was pretty close. We've had a few near misses today. Or I have.
Yeah.
You've only had one, two.
Yeah.
Trailer.
Anyway, we're here. We made it. It's a little chilly. It's about 50 degrees. Wind's blowing. Sun's about to go down. And we're going to stay warm tonight. And we're going to get up and look at the sunrise in the morning. Got anything to say?
Well, I was just going to say it took us, maybe about 3 hours to get here from Phoenix?
3.5.
3.5 hours. We stopped, got some lunch. We stopped, got some groceries. I don't know, we were just hanging out, talking. We just started looking at license plates, even though usually we do that at the beginning. So yeah. I don't know why we didn't do that first. But got the trailer all set up.
Let's
look at the trailer. We're looking at the trailer.
There you go.
Here we go. We have the jack. Yep. This is the jack that we did. There's a lock on it and things. This is I'm learning all this with you. This is where'd it go? It's somewhere. There we go. This connects to the car, and then this also connects to the car, and these connect to the car. All sorts of fun. Anyways, the front door. Wow, you get to up close and personal later. We got this nice little locking boot here. Ain't nobody stealing this casita. And then we got some trucks. Oh shit. Pardon my language. Same thing on the other side.
Children's program.
This is not family friendly. These hands are rated E for everyone. Anyways. Inside we go.
Oh, wait, we're doing a tour?
We're going inside, man.
Okay.
So this is the casita. This is Mom's bed. This will be my bed after we put the table down. This lovely table that my boyfriend made. Love him. Shouts out, Joey. Then we got a nice new fridge that Mom put in here.
I can't do it. There we go.
It's okay. There it goes. Got all her food and stuff.
Yeah, so you got these little
doohickeys here.
So you can keep all your food in there. And then you got your, ooh, just like that.
Just like that.
You got your cups and your plates and all the things up there.
Be careful when opening the overhead containers. Things may have shifted upon landing.
And we got your pots and pans. Got a sink.
Oh God. The mic fell.
Okay, we got a sink.
Oven.
Stove.
All
right, what else? Oh,
more containers.
Let's go. Oh, this is just storage up there. But here, we should see.
Oh, there's a potty. Here, I got you.
Dun, dun, dun. Voila. The lavatory.
The potty.
With the shower.
With shower. That we don't use.
Exactly. And that is the casita tour. There, see? All right. We're going to call it because we're kicking it.
We're going to go kick it.
We're going to kick it. Yay!
So sitting at this here lovely casita and this table, I was looking to get my portable charger out, and then suddenly this one just freaks out, grabs her phone, goes, Moose! Moose! And looks down here. You will see the video that comes either during this audio or not. They ended up going that direction.
But then it wasn't a moose.
It wasn't moved, first of all.
They were elk.
2 elk.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But I was excited.
Very exciting. Ran outside. Wonderful vlogging techniques because I had my phone in my pocket and completely forgot about it the entire time. So props to Mom. To the trip.
Okay. So, what did it take for us to figure out the next 24 hours of adventure?
Well, it took a lot of brain power first and foremost, but it also took 2 Pocket Maps, 3 books, and an hour.
And Google Maps.
And Google Maps to decide that we are not staying in Grand Canyon for 2 nights in a row. But instead, we will be going down through, what is that? The
Walnut Canyon.
eastern side of Arizona, Walnut Canyon, and Petrified Forest. 'Cause it's too cold in Zion and Bryce.
Yeah, too cold.
So we're going down instead of up. And then we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Grand Canyon sunrise tour, and maybe like some museums along the way. Do some exploring. Get the hell out of here at 12, and then we're gonna take off and go do Walnut first, then Petrified Forest.
Well, no,
and
we're
then-
going to find camping that night.
Well, theoretically,
Well,
We're
or,
near-
or a Walmart parking lot.
Or-
You never know.
it's wherever we're gonna end up. Is basically that's the plan, and it's really still not even a plan. It's just kind of the direction we're going.
24 hours at a time, we know which direction we're going.
Roughly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sam and I made it to the Grand Canyon. We're up. It's 5:30. We're waiting for the sun. It's cold. It's windy. Well, we tried. There's too many clouds.
There's no sunset.
No
It's 40
sunrise.
degrees.
No sunrise.
40 degrees out right now. 15 degrees?
Yeah. No sunrise. Bummer. I purposely left the audio on so you could hear the wind in that picture because that was the beginning of the rest of our trip. Wind. Non-stop. Grand Canyon was beautiful, but because there wasn't any sun, it really wasn't quite as dramatic as it usually is. And then we ran into the Man, a giant off-road adventure vehicle. Looks like it came from Germany, and my casita could fit inside of it. A great view of the canyon is at the watchtower. You can get in and go up and climb to the top, but you do have to get a ticket. The ticket doesn't cost anything, you just have to wait for your allotted time. Okay, here we are on the top of the observation tower. Oh, you can't see anything.
You can't see shit. There's pictures.
There's us.
No pictures.
There'll be pictures.
We're at the highest point of elevation on the southern side.
Okay, on the south rim, we're in the highest elevation point, which was 7,500 feet. That's why there's snow on the ground.
There's snow, there's trees, there's the painted forest. Painted desert?
Painted desert. Wait, Sam got a hat.
Yeah, because there's ravens and crows around here, not turkey
They
vultures.
look like turkey vultures.
Okay. Here we are going down the tower. You go first. Well, wait, I can't.
Do you want me to?
No, I gotta go.
You sure?
Slightly steep staircase. And then there's the view below.
From the watchtower viewpoint, you can actually see a great panoramic view of the canyon. There's some sunshine, which shows the colors, and then you can see the Colorado River down below. The Grand Canyon truly is one of the wonders of the world. I recommend seeing it. These mirror things were pretty cool, hard to explain, but what you're seeing here is actually a picture of the reflection. This is a little box that you put your camera in, and then you get to see the reflection of the camera in the box. There's the Colorado River down below. You can't see it, but they're actually doing some helicopter work. There's a tiny little helicopter in that picture. This yucca must have been getting ready to die. It expended all of its energy on that flower. Coming down out of the Grand Canyon, we stopped at this overlook, and it was windy. We headed south towards Flagstaff, stopped at Wapatki National Monument, which is another site, a ruins site. I don't remember how many rooms this particular structure had, but you got to walk all the way around it. It was built into a rock outcropping. Here is the communal gathering place. While we were at Wapatki Visitor Center, this really cool volunteer lady, we were talking to her about camping, and she said, oh, you need to just go back up the road a little bit and get up onto National Forest land, and there's some really nice little places up there. We just pulled off on this little Forest Service road and found this nice little place. You can see the mountains in the distance. We tried to park between the trees to get out of the wind a little bit. Turns out all of this ground is really just a big lava field. These are just little tiny lava rocks everywhere. So, Sam, didn't we just see the best sunset ever?
Yep. Sure did.
Because this sunset is in a different place.
Because it's on the other side of the Rockies, but somehow it still went over mountains.
I think it's beautiful.
It's very pretty, but it's still just a sunset.
How dare you! Ah!
Next morning, went down to Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. Interesting lava fields. This is actually one of the newest eruptions on our continent. This is a spatter cone. Then you can actually see the crater, but it was unimpressive. The ground is too fragile, so they don't let you climb up to the top. Next stop was Walnut Canyon National Monument. All of these little national monuments are within about, 10, 15 miles of each other. Walnut Canyon is another ancient ruin that is a lot like Mesa Verde with cliff dwellings. This is the trail that takes you down in so you can look at the dwellings. It has this warning sign at the top that says it drops down 185 vertical feet and there are 273 stair steps. Going down is optional, returning is mandatory. So we started our descent at 6,600 feet. You get to go inside of these dwellings as you're walking around, and there's also a lot of geological features that are really cool. It's always fascinating to see how these people lived. And then you have to wonder, how the heck did they get up there to make these dwellings? This is a view from above of the island that we walked around. Now, because Sam was disappointed about not being able to climb up into Sunset Crater, we decided to stop at Meteor Crater Landmark, which is not a national park or a monument, but it was still pretty cool. However, it is a tourist trap and it did cost a lot of money just to see a pretty cool picture. I'm not good with the details on this one. I think it was discovered in the early 19th century and has been studied ever since. You'll be happy to know that I deleted the audio on this particular panoramic scene because the winds were blowing so heavily. They actually had to shut down the tour that they had because the winds were over 40 miles per hour constant, and so they won't take people out on the trails when it's that windy. Oh my goodness, it was insane. But a pretty picture.
Day
2,
3.
3.
Don't even know.
It is Monday, and we had to alter our plans quite a bit. We are currently in Winslow, Arizona. Slow down when you go through Winslow because
You have to play the Eagles song.
there's a girl in a flatbed Ford.
She's gonna look at you.
Yeah. Anyway, beautiful sunset, if you can see that.
A little bit. There'll be pictures.
However, the winds are anywhere between 20 to 50 miles per hour every day for the last few days. And so we are actually going to probably just start to head home.
Yeah, we're gonna tuck tail and run. This is just poor timing. It's been windy ever since I got here. You said you were basically in winds the entire week before I got here.
Yeah, but it was warm wind, so it wasn't too bad. This is cold. There's a cold front coming in. It's going to be snowing in Flagstaff. We were just in Flagstaff. So.
Yeah, it's no longer the fun, lovely road trip that we had planned. But
however, yes, we did see some cool stuff.
we did see some cool stuff. We went to Walnut Canyon National Monument. I'm learning what the difference is between monument, landmark, and park is. Which apparently, landmark, private. Just cool, come look at it. Monument, still federally protected, but not as big. Park is big. Cool, come look at it kind of thing. Anyways, that was really cool. It was like some Mesa Verde type in the walls dwellings of the indigenous people many, many, many years ago.
Really cool trail that you can go on where you can actually like get into the dwellings and stuff. So really neat.
We did a lot of steps. What did it say it was? Like,
we did 56 floors worth of steps.
well, no, that was today total. In that one situation, I want to say it was around 40
floors.
40 flights of stairs. The equivalent of 40 flights of stairs per Apple and whatever our health tracker says. So theoretically,
This is boring. We
No,
gotta do something fun.
like what?
I don't know.
On the video?
Yeah.
I feel like we're having fun. This is fun. We're explaining things. There will be pictures. There will be some videos that we took, which you cannot hear any of the audio from because it's windy and it will burst your eardrums. So sorry about that.
We'll talk over that.
We will talk over it.
Anyway, we're still having a good time.
Yeah.
It's still nice. Haven't been able to have a campfire, which is kind of disappointing for me, but
I'm okay without campfire. I'm the smoke magnet, so.
yeah. Anyway, we'll check in later, I guess. We'll see
Probably.
where we end up tomorrow.
Hopefully. So tomorrow, hopefully we're going to the Petrified Forest in the morning. And then we'll try and take off towards Albuquerque to do the petroglyphs. And then after that, it's kind of just send it back home. So
Yeah. We're sort of done.
yeah, it's 7 hours from Albuquerque home, 3 hours from here
To
to Albuquerque.
We'll be good.
So-
One more night. Camper's working great, though.
Camper,
Well, except that the battery didn't work, but that's beside the point.
that's its own issue.
No, we'll deal with that later. It's
Mhm.
fine. We're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no struggles around here.
We're sleeping good.
No, we're not. You're sleeping good. I'm not. Okay, that was one thing.
Okay, let's talk about it.
We had to stop in Flagstaff at Walmart to get a foam pad and a pillow because I forgot a pillow, but that's my fault. So these little things go on the table, which goes down, which turns into a little bed. Problem is,
It's like a rock.
they're all right to sit on, but
They're not good to sleep
sleeping
on.
is not okay. It's not.
So we got a pad. We're going to
Yeah.
put that on, and she'll sleep better, and then...
I also got some lidocaine patches for my back because it hurts so much.
Because she's 24 years old, almost
It
25. And
hurt.
she needed lidocaine patches. We're standing at the
My-
pharmacy, and I'm like, oh my God, we're buying lidocaine patches.
My spine hurt, okay? I wanted to feel better. Anyways.
All right. Enough for tonight.
Yep.
We'll see y'all later.
Talk to you tomorrow.
The Petrified Forest National Park happens to be the last national park on our tour. As one can imagine, it is full of petrified wood. It is one of the largest collections of petrified material. In the parking lot, we ran into a vintage Shasta trailer. Just so you can see, it's a little windy out here. I started checking wind speeds based on where we were. At this point, the winds were a constant 27 miles per hour with gusts up to 42. The Petrified Forest is also part of the Painted Desert of Arizona, so there's some really nice scenery there. However, due to the inhospitable conditions, we actually would just jump out of the car, go take a picture, and get back in the car. That was kind of sad. We stopped at Newspaper Rock, which has got some really nice petroglyphs on these rocks. It's kind of hard to see in these pictures. How's your hair?
Is it good?
It's gray hair.
It's wonderful.
What are the gusts of winds out there, do you think?
46.
46?
Yeah.
Right.
Holy shit.
Time to start heading home. We made it into New Mexico. Wind speeds near Gallup were 32 with gusts of 55. I just don't think I can stress enough how windy it was. Kind of weird crossing the Continental Divide at 7,000 feet. Looks like the winds here 31 with gusts of 53. At least we had our nice little camper to hang out in. We ended up staying one more night in Las Vegas, New Mexico at a KOA, and then we headed back to Colorado. Thank you all for joining me on this road trip. I hope it was fun to watch. I'll keep you updated as I take more adventures.